Yes, welcome everyone. Thanks so much for sticking around. My name is Patrick Fitzgibbon. I have the privilege of directing the Oakland University Pan Jumbies. How about them? That first tune was a calypso. Calypso is one of the most important styles of music you would hear played on these instruments coming from Trinidad. And that was a piece written by a very prominent calypso artist that went by the name of Lord Kitchener. It was a piece called Miss Herriman. So the one thing I love, oh, and it featured Bella on the solo. She sings, she dances, she plays the indingity, steel drum solos, everything. All right, so one thing I love about teaching here and participating in these World Music Concerts is the community that we have of professors and students and alumni. It's a really amazing thing. And this past fall, we actually lost a really important member of our community, a man named Michael Kernahan, who actually built the instruments that you're hearing right now. He was a steel drum builder, and for the last 20 plus years has been coming to Oakland University and tuning these instruments. And it's a very, very specialized skill. It's really, really interesting. And Michael Kernahan had a really amazing career. As a young man, he played in a very famous steel band in Trinidad called Trinidad Tripoli. It was one of the first bands to travel outside of Trinidad, and they had a really amazing career. They toured with Liberace, and he had a residency on Mackinac Island at some point. This is like the 1970s, and ended up moving to the United States and becoming a really amazing pan builder and tuner, and crafted some of the finest instruments you'll find anywhere else in the world. So we were really, really lucky to have him here for so many years. He even did a project where he brought some students down to Trinidad some years ago. So this was kind of unexpected, and so this summer when I saw him, he had this song. He was like, hey, I have this tune called Messaround, you guys should play it. And I said, absolutely, of course. And so now this has become kind of a tribute to our dear friend, Machel Kernahan. So when you're listening to this music, this is a piece that Machel wrote, all the notes that you're hearing, but the instruments that you're hearing were actually built by Machel Kernahan and tuned by Machel Kernahan as well. And this isn't some sad song. This thing is super funky and super fun. And we're going to feature some of our soloists on this one. This is a piece by Machel Kernahan called Messaround. We heard from Rowan on the solo. Rowan. And that was Mars back there on the triple guitar. And Luke right here. So we got some great players in this band, some great musicians, and some of these students are venturing out into the field of arranging. So some of these students want to start putting this music together themselves. So Mars, our triple guitar player back there, brought this tune to us and said, okay, I arranged a tune, we want to play it, and it was a really great arrangement, so we definitely want to do it for you all. This is a tune, hopefully, some of you know. It's called Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder. Do we know it? You should know it. If you don't know it yet, go and listen to it. All right, I hope you enjoy it. Master Blaster, arranged by our very own Mars Samuels. All right. Bunch of soloists on that one. Donovan, Luke, Rowan, Julia, Maddie, Aaron, Mars on the arrangement. So down in Trinidad, where these instruments come from, there's a musical battle that happens every year. It's called Panorama. It's part of their annual carnival festival, where steel bands come, and it's a musical competition. It's like a judged competition. And a lot of really amazing music, steel band music, has come out of this competition over the years. It was first started in 1963, so it's been going on for a little while now. And one of the most prominent composers of this Panorama thing is a guy named Boogsie Sharp, a very, very famous steel band composer. So we're going to do one of his classic Panorama tunes called Pan Rising. So I hope you enjoy this by Boogsie Sharp. right, Exploring Caribbean people, come on up, come on up. So, similar to our Exploring African class, there's also a class that I teach called Exploring Caribbean Music. That is an online class, but these students meet once a week, and there's a lab on Wednesdays, and they play in the steel band. That's their actual classroom experience. So a lot of these students have never played a concert before. Some of them have played an instrument before, some of them haven't, but they're all new to steel drums. So this is their work just since January that you're hearing. So we're gonna play another. This is a famous like pop singer in Trinidad named Machel Montano. It'd be a household name, okay. So this is a style of music called soca. It's like modern pop music coming out of Trinidad, and this is a tune by Machel Montano called Ministry of Road.
Let's hear it for the Pan Jumbies, yeah. Pan Jumbies. And let's give it up for Patrick Fitzgibbon, who arranged a lot of that music. Patrick Fitzgibbon, director of the Pan Jumbies. I have a lot of people to thank, but I want to especially thank the Judd family, Endowed Fund, for making this concert possible, to have Haruna Walusimbi as our guest artist. So we thank Pat Judd and the Judd Fund. I also want to thank President Peskovitz and all of the OU administration for supporting Haruna's visit. Thank you. Thank you, Oakland University. We have amazing crew here as well, led by Kathy and her team, and amazing sound with Terry and Elijah. Let's hear it for our OU crew and sound. As part of my extension of my work here at Oakland University, I get to visit a lot of other universities, and I've never seen another university with as good of support for these concerts as we get from Kathy's crew, and as good a sound as we get from Terry and Elijah. So one more time for our amazing sound crew and our amazing backstage support. All right, I have a couple of graduates that need to come up here. So William Inglis, Bella Barwick, get up here. So these two amazing students are graduating and heading on to so much more. And where's Bella? So these guys have both been pillars of our jazz program, of our world music program. Actually, Will, since Haruna's previous visit as an undergrad, so he's been with us now for 7 years, and Bella as well. And they have taken every single class in jazz and world music and beyond that we offer, and they have contributed so much to this program. And I'm so very proud of their work and excited to see where they're going. They've taken part in our study abroad programs. Will has done it actually twice and wanted to do a third time even. So they've done so much. But Will has finished, is almost done with his master's degree in world percussion performance, and will be pursuing a PhD in interdisciplinary studies at Ohio University with a full assistantship. William Ingram. And speaking of interdisciplinary studies, Bella is finishing a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies. As you've seen tonight, does everything, dances, plays. Actually, we didn't even get to hear her. We just heard her play the Ndingidi, but she's also a violinist. And if you look on the back of your program, they both have recitals coming up. So April 26th, you can come back out again, support Will's recital. May 3rd, Bella has a violin and world percussion recital. And then also on there, Adam Scarcelli has a jazz piano recital on May 17th. So let's hear it for our graduates. All right, before we play our last song, let's hear it for all of our Oakland University students on the stage. Amazing work they do. Thank you for coming out.
Beta mungu bibunyi nnyo kufuna akatono k'eryako abazadde n'emba wako siri mukode mikwano n'ekiyako besi badalo ne bambwangu ky'omuyaye yatulekabo olugendo nga luwangu nnyo simanyi lwabange n'amalako nekolera maani abogera bogere yanokeza nsimbi babo babogera bogere nekolera maani abogera bogere yanokeza nsimbi babo babogera bogere kuli ku majansa basala mukanunganya muno omujala kunene mulinyire kolega siwera yagire ayita bamuno omujala abazadde abawembera bamala okulabirira nga temukoba ab'emikwano nammwe sibasuula bagala nnyo mwandaga ettaala ab'emikwano nanga sibatuula mukitakatawokwanira tukabeekolera maani abogera bogere nenonyeza nsimbi babo babogera bogere nekolera maani abogera bogere nenonyeza nsimbi babo babogera bogere abiribada 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 Thank you.